What up, Coop Group? Welcome to Lions War Season 33, war number 2, where X5e takes on xk9. Now, they, I believe, are X plus K9 this season. Last season, they were X minus 9, and they got docked last season, so we know that they had a cheater there, and hopefully they got rid of their bad players, of people who were cheating in their alliance, and they are actually legit this season, hopefully. But anyways, on to the fight. You'll see that there are 3.5 hours left of war left, and I am finally going to do my fights. So I was assigned my fights. They did a great job with assigning fights. Good job, officers. I was just busy all day, and I was waiting for all my fights to get clear. I was given the go-ahead that it was okay to wait. At the beginning of the war, they're like, all right, like someone went to sleep who needs to clear you, so just wait till everyone's awake, and that was when there was 3 hours left. So I'm like, all right, I'm boosting up big for these fights. I don't feel like dying. To be honest, I was in company, and I didn't feel like being in a bad mood from dying. So I'm like, you know what? I'm boosting up big just so I can be in a good mood later. Because we all know how that is after we die in war, let down our teammates, and how we feel. We don't feel good the rest of the day. Even like an hour later or 2 hours after the war is over and we're on the next war, we don't feel good. So I wanted to feel good. So I'm on path 5 against Thing and Jabari with Warlock. And then the rest of them are Magik fights. And my gosh, I haven't used Magik in so long in war. So of course I was a bit scared to do it, especially against that Venom with the global up. I was trying to see if there's a way to do that Venom with the global down, but I was needed for that Chavez, which you'll see up there. I was needed for that 53 Chavez, or 54 Chavez. So I think it's node 51 was being cleared at that moment, so it was time for me to go. I have a Wet Magneto pre-fight here. I'm going to place one in the next fight and place one in that Chavez just to do extra damage. And I'm going to put an invuln on in case I get hit. And I think I do get hit at one point during this fight. And luckily I have the invuln on. Not very pretty. I don't know what happened. I drop a block somewhere and it's just not pretty. My goal here, as it says in the bottom, is just parry heavy, special 3. So I can control his rock stacks, no issue at all. By just doing parry heavy, because he's supposed to bleed. But anytime that thing's supposed to bleed, he takes away his rock stacks. I think 1 or 2 rock stacks from that time. And when I throw special 3, my goal is to not have his protection up. So it should be 2, maybe 3 special 3s. I think right here I get hit. I get hit somewhere during his special, because either I dash back incorrectly or something happens. And maybe that was in a duel. But I do get hit at some point here. Trying to get to my special. Trying to make sure my Fury is still on. That Fury is still on for a second. Right there I get hit. And no clue what happened there. I think I was dashing back. Maybe I let go of it. I think I knock him down here. Knock him down if they're perfect. To activate the Fury from Ebb and Flow knockdown. Gonna throw my special 3. Gonna try and be very proactive here. And he's only at 83%. I'm like, right, this fight is going slow. But it's a very simple fight. I'm gonna heal up a little bit there. I think another 3% here there. Activate as a protection, but it's not a big deal because it does the damage before it activates protection. But yeah, with the Wet Magneto pre-fight, I took a few hits there. I forgot the parry there failed again. I was so mad. I'm like, why do these parries keep failing? But with the Wet Magneto pre-fight, I can ultimately just parry him whenever I want. Even with the debuff immune timer that goes on anytime I knock him down, which is pretty nice. I think right somewhere I throw a special 3 and the protection and Fury isn't up anymore. I think after this, I was trying to parry him and I totally forgot. Right there, I knock him down. And I thought I restarted the Ebb and Flow knockdown timer. I did not. So see, this damage is going to do like 2 or 3% for the special 3. I'm like, oh man, I messed up. I wasted a special 3. All right, 4% damage. I'm like, wasted that. Crud. It's fine. Just breathe, readjust. And I was sitting down somewhere I don't normally sit down when doing this fight, so I was a little uncomfortable as it is. I'm like, dude, Coop, you got this. Let's go. No more taking any hits to the face. And counter his heavy attack. Perfect. Good job. I think I don't counter that. I think I counter a special 1 later. Miss a parry, get a reparry, because I'm like, crap, how do I keep missing these parries? He's at 38%. I'm going to try and get to another special. If I can get there. Right there, I counter a special 1. Because I'm just so good. Ebb and Flow knockdown timer goes away. The Fury's gone. I'm going to knock him down again. He has 2. He had 2 infections up. And if I would have thrown the special and knocked him down a little earlier, I would have got 2 infections up and gotten more healing. Because the more infections up when you throw a special 3, the more healing you can get. So I'm at 78%. And then when I finish special 3, I go to 81. So I could have gotten another 3% health there. I think another 3% maybe. If I would have had 2 infections up. But it's fine. 3 special 3s. It's a 3-minute fight. My God, it's a long fight. I wonder who is quicker in this fight, who to use. Maybe Quake would be a quick fight to use here, because you can't modify ability accuracy against this fight. And I throw a pistol 2. I'm like, I'm done with this fight. I know the protection's down. I've been flows down. I'm good to just finish him off. Awesome. So first fight is down. That went pretty well, except for the fact that it took 3 minutes, and now my invuln timer is gone. That's fine. I have so many invuln boosts ready to go. I'm going to put on my wet magneto pre-fight here. I'm going to back out, and I'm going to put on an invuln boost and go back in. So this Jabari, ebb and flow knockdown, heavy hitter, which means our heavy attacks are unstoppable, so I can't counter her heavy attacks, can't bait them. Normally when I fight Jabari, I would bait heavy attacks and bait special 2s, but my gosh, does this fight go terrible? Just thinking about it pisses me off. You're gonna see I miss so many inputs in this fight. Beginning of the fight, middle of the fight, I get stuck in the corner. My gosh, I'm so glad I put an invuln boost on, but also so glad that I used Warlock, who's bleed immune, because if I would have bled in this fight, I would have been done. Right there, invuln boost gone, 5 hits to the face, missed that parry, missed another parry, there's just nothing happening. I'm in the corner. I'm like, crap, she's unstoppable, I'm in the corner, I need to get out of the corner, because the fact that I will not be able to counter her heavy attack, I'm out of the corner, awesome. Parry her, knock her down, although I knocked her out with the special 1, it's fine. And again, nothing's happening. I'm so pissed off that my parries are being missed. I'm missing so many things happening. Just, my gosh. So I think I just blocked this whole thing, and she's at 8 Hunter's charges. I'm like, all right, so I know that when she's in the hunt, nice, awesome, really nice intercept there, special 2. But when she's in the hunt, she's stun immune, so I had to be careful to just waste that hunt timer. I'm going to scoot back here, you see a little bit, just to waste the hunt timer. It's gone. I can knock him down again. I'm going to knock, the ebb and flow timer is gone, so I'm going to knock it out with a heavy attack and throw a special 2, and that's all she wrote. So it's my last Warlock fight. I could have taken a lot more damage in this fight. A lot more, but it's the last Warlock fight. It's fine. Don't need to heal him up. And on to the next 3 Magic fights. So I was boosted up for tech for those 2 fights. I'm going to boost up again with the same boost, but I'm going to put on some Mystic boost, some Power Back and Mystic Power boost to make my specials do even more damage. And this was the fight I was most worried about. This fight right here. Because this fight, your parries are going to fail, because the more buffs he has, the less defensive ability accuracy you have. I guess less defensive abilities you have. And also because when he gets an armor, he goes unstoppable. And when he's unstoppable, he's stun immune. So I can't parry him. I can't throw a pistol 2 while he's unstoppable. So I need to be careful to watch both his mutation gene, I think, is buff, the symbiote buff, and then I have to watch the timer for the global timer. So luckily he did not start out with an armor. I was watching that to see. I wait for his armor to come up, and he does not go unstoppable. But my parry did fail. I'm like, why are my parries failing? So parry's failing right there again. I'm like, why are they failing? So I'm watching both his timers to see, one, if he gets an armor up again, what's happening. The other timers has enough time left, so I have time to throw a special 2. It's going down pretty quick. My parry's failing again. I have resist happen there. That could have been pretty dangerous. How am I at 100%? I have no clue I'm at 100%. But going to throw a special 2 here, and it's going pretty decent so far. Again, parry's failing. He has 3 armors, but the armor ups are not activating unstoppable, which is really nice to see. And I throw another special 2 here. It's a nice power back. I got no power back there, but trying to power lock him. Luckily, my offensive ability accuracy is working just fine. I'm watching the timer. I'm just backing off because I know that if he gets another armor up, he goes unstoppable. But he's not going unstoppable at all this whole fight. So I was very grateful that went how it went. However, my parries just weren't sticking because of the fact that he had a lot of buffs on. But now to the next fight. This Surfer is a rank 4 Surfer. It's the first rank 4 of the season that I have to fight. The second rank 4 would be that Chavez mini-boss, which is he me have to fight next. I was not excited to fight a Chavez, but it's okay. Neither was I excited to fight a rank 4. But this should be a super simple fight. It's risk get richer, so the more buffs he has, the more power he gets, because I have no buffs. But just get to my special 2 as quick as I can, and just rinse special 2s. And the fight's basically over right now. The fact that he's power locked, gonna wait out his phase right there, and throw special 2s over and over. So my goal here is to finish with as much health as possible, and to just not have to use any potions for the next fight. If I can use that limbo to mitigate block damage, then it would be good. Now, I could have done my intercepts, but I'd rather be very safe in this fight and not try and do intercepts, because I'd rather not take any hits because I don't have an invuln on. I have a special 1-star boost, which means if I get hit, I take full damage. Every hit I'll take to the face. But I'm at 85% health. That's pretty decent for a second fight with Magik as a rank 5-star without adrenaline. Now on to the third fight, the 5th fight this war, 3rd Magik fight. America Chavez on, I think it's special 2, unblockable, and extra power gain. So you'll see she gets a lot of power. I think just by hitting her, she already gets a bar of power. I'm going to put on my last Wet Magneto pre-fight. I was originally supposed to put it on 51, but I'm glad I was able to put it on here. There was like 7 seconds left on the special start 1 boost, but I decided to just use another one because it wasn't a big deal. I wanted to post it up. I have plenty of a bunch of boosts just sitting in overflow just for this season. I'm ready to kick some butt the rest of the season, but here we go. Magik vs Chavez. This is probably the best matchup for this Chavez. Now, yes, during the war in the beginning when assignments were given, I was asking if someone with a Spider-Man 99 could take this fight, because Spider-Man 29 just is amazing at this node with his withers, especially with anti-venom. But our Spider-Man 29 person was a pre-fight duty on node 49, so we couldn't reach here. But Magik is just so good for this node. Just already now, this again, as people would say, this fight is over. As long as I can keep up my power locks and just not die, it's fine. If she turns on any of her, if she activates a heavy attack and turns on any of her phases or whatever she does, it's fine. Not a big deal. I don't have an invuln on, so I can't take any hits to the face, but I'm at 98%. She's at 44. And I have the Warlock synergy, which is making me do extra damage, extra crit damage when I hit a crit on my specials when I'm in limbo. So yeah, just stealing her power with power back boost and with the power steal from special 2. And that's all she wrote. But at this point, I think before I started my fights, it was like 5-4. And by the time I finished my fights, it was like 7-4. We were losing. So I'm like, all right, they're already boosted up big. It's fine. I still don't want to die personally. I want to show X5e that I am a good attacker in war. And I'm worth having in your alliance. I promise. I'm trying my best. But I cleared Mad Dog, who took node 51, and he was trying to make sure that him and I couldn't run at the same time so he can clear node 51 and clear boss. He did a great job. Go ahead and check out his video. I'm sure he will post it with his war boss solo. And yeah, not a bad war. We did lose, but I'm about average with 5 fights this war. Now, our record is 1-1, and did we lose this war on purpose? Of course. We want to have a lower war rating so we can match up against an easier alliance next war. Of course, that's why. But anyways, Magik and Warlock enter the attackers. So now Magik and Quake are the lead attackers for the season. We'll see that if I can end up giving Herc fights, because I'm looking forward to using my rank 4 and maybe getting some new attackers that I never used before in a war. Which, not sure who I have as a rank 3 who I've never used before. Look, I've never used Spider-Man 29 at rank 3 in war. So that would be fun if I was given him. I'm excited for the rest of war season with X5e. Everyone did really well. There were some people who just inputs weren't working, like me. Like you see clearly in that second fight, my inputs were not working. Like, would I want to take hits to the face? No, I would not. So I'm sure that keeps happening to everyone this season, and it's not pretty. It's not that people suck in our alliance. It's just these inputs suck and Kabam sucks. So please fix that. But anyways, hopefully you enjoy this war video. Looking forward to the rest of the season. This is Coop. Sign off. Happy gaming.